Hello, it's good to see you on the mat. Welcome to Yoga with Paige if we haven't practiced together before. And if we have, welcome back. Today we have a nice little slow feel-good flow. So this one is all level friendly. Everyone is welcome to come feel it out. But I please ask you to be mindful of your body, your own journey. Add in extra movements, take some out that maybe don't feel the best, or please modify as you need to, bending the knees, not reaching as far. We're just trying to simply open up and add in a little movement here today. So don't force anything, just see where it takes you. And whenever you're ready, we begin standing at the top of the mat in mountain pose. So grounding down here through the feet, feeling the bottoms of the feet, lifting up through the thighs, knitting them together, squeezing the glutes to lift the chest high, pull the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Letting the palms face forward, make sure we roll the shoulders back. Take 2 centering breaths here, coming into this practice, noticing where you're at. Beautiful. And then inhale, reach the arms by the sides or maybe behind you. Take the chest up. Exhale, round through the back. Take the arms in front of the chest for a little standing cat-cow. Moving with the breath. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. Making these a little slower, intentional. Waking up the upper back. Find one more big round. Expel all of the air out. And then return back to mountain pose, nice and tall. Take the right hand to the left ear and find a little neck stretch, pulling the head towards this right shoulder as we drop it down. Still standing nice and tall, just feeling the side of the neck. Exhale, gently release and switch. Not pulling the head, just letting gravity help you. Breathing nice. Exhale, release. Take the hands behind the neck, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, take a slight little side bend. Gazing to the left or in front, wherever feels natural. Coming back through center to tilt to the left side. These won't be super big movements. Just focusing on waking up through the spine. Feeling the shoulders expand. Finding a few more rounds. Not rushing anything today. Making sure to even out both sides. And when you find yourself back in neutral spine, we can release the hands. Inhale, reach up, hands come overhead. Exhale, flat back, dive down. We can keep the knees bent here. Forward fold. Inhale, straighten the legs. Let the fingertips float to the shins. Reach the crown forward. Exhale, plant the hands. Gently step back, plank pose. Hold here, protract through the shoulders, press through the hands. Exhale, tuck the elbows in by the side. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, drop to the belly. Untuck the toes, let the forearms meet the mat as we come into Sphinx pose. Elbows, underneath the shoulders. Use the hands to press the chest up. Take 2 rounds of big, full breath. Take the chest towards the mat. Hands come under the shoulders. Connect to your core. Tuck the toes. Press up, nice and strong through plank, and send the hips up, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to settle in, start to pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other, finding length in the back of the legs as we send the chest towards the thighs, grounding down through the fingers. Beautiful. Find your static downward facing dog, reaching the heels down, sending the hips up. Take one breath here, inhale, and exhale, surrender a little bit more. Soften. Ground down through the right foot, send the left behind you, high up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot, and stack the hips, sending this foot to the other side of the room, peeking under the shoulder if we can. Squeezing the glutes. Finding as much space as we can, press away from the mat. Exhale, straighten, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring it in through the chest, nice and high, plank pose. Tap this left knee to the left elbow, then the right, and the left, and the right, and gently step the foot in between the hands, nice high lunge. Find your footing here, reach that right heel back. Find your runner's lunge, and then gently lift the fingertips off, sweeping the arms by the sides, but keeping a nice control here. We're not dumping into the leg, we're lifting, reaching the chest forward. Hold here. And see if we can make this next transition without using your hands, but if you need to, totally okay. Take the hands to heart center, pivot on this back foot, coming into a little skandasana. Our left toes will be pointing towards the corner of the mat. We're coming onto this right heel as we flex the foot back at the face. Use your exhale to open through the hips. If we're up on the ball of the foot, that's totally fine. Maybe we need our fingertips here. Meet yourself wherever you are. We're here for a few breaths. Let yourself release. Maybe we take a little play here, find a little side stretch. We can find a little bind. Maybe we lift the hips for a moment, kind of play with the inner groins. One more breath. And on this next exhale, gently turn back to the front of the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Take a breath to reset, reaching the heels down, finding length. Round down through the left foot. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot, and stack the hips. Pressing this foot to the wall of the other room. Use your imagination here. Beautiful. Hold and squeeze. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Square the hips. Bend the knee, bring it forward into high plank. Tap the right elbow. Hand the left. And each one more time. Hold here. Exhale. Step the foot through. Find your runner's lunge first. We're on the ball of the left back foot. And sweep the arms by the sides. Hold. Feel your inner power here. One more breath. And then try your skandasana on the other side. Sink the hips down, reaching the chest up. Finding the same variation, the same little play we did on the other side. Find some fun here. Open up, explore. We don't want to be too rigid in our practice or in life. And exhale, we meet back towards the front of the mat. Step into plank pose this time, holding nice and strong. Exhale, lift the hips. Send the hips upward on the tippy tops of the toes and roll back into downward facing dog. We're going to warm up the spine with some spinal rolls. So inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, roll nice and high through the back into high plank. Hold here. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the belly and send the hips back, pressing through the hands. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, roll. Bend the knees and press back. Taking a few of these, moving with your breath. Feeling the different muscles of the arms and the legs. One more. And then drop down onto the knees, keeping the toes tucked with this little child pose. Reach the fingertips out. Find a little ease here. Take a moment. Melt the chest down. Inhale, lift the chest. Walk this right hand back a few inches. Take the left arm, scoop it underneath. Creep those fingertips over and find what feels good here. Maybe lying down on the ear. Maybe we scoot back onto the heels. Just finding a moment to rest here. Taking your last breath, gently pressing up and unraveling on your exhale and finding your little twist on the other side. Nice and even breathing. Releasing tension wherever you can find it. And exhale, gently come out. Walk the hands back towards the heels. Sit back on the heels for a moment. So sitting bum to heels, take a little foot massage. Maybe it's the heels, maybe it's the balls of the feet. Just connect with your foundation here, the foundation of your body. Oh yeah, send them some love. Send them some loving energy. And then on your next breath, kind of rock up onto the knees. We can keep the toes tucked here, or if they're getting a little crampy, a little sore, we can untuck them. We just want to squeeze through the pelvis. Our knees are hip width apart. Take the hands to heart center. Find your breath. Squeeze through the glutes. Take the shoulders down. We're going to find a little side camel. So make sure to go slowly. Listen to your body here. Again, we can always tuck the toes to give ourselves a little bit more access. So take the right arm, reach it up, keeping the left at heart center. Inhale and exhale, send the pelvis forward. Squeeze the glutes together and reach the right hand back for the ankle. You can also release this left arm up, kind of extending the back bend. Find your last breath and then connect to the core to lift back up. A breath to reset. And inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, reach it back, send the pelvis forward. If we can't breathe easily enough, we've gone a little bit too far, and that's okay. We can just dial it back a little bit. And exhale, come back up. Release down to the heels. Maybe we take a little sway. We can creep the fingertips over towards the right shin. Kind of find a little twist. Use the hands to pull yourself. Twist a little bit to counterbalance those little back bends. Twist to the other side. Beautiful. Now come up onto the knees. Turn to the long edge of the mat. We're going to extend this right leg so the heel is in line with the left knee. Lifting up, gate pose prep. Arms are at shoulder height. Squeeze the scapula together. Ground down through the outer edge of this right foot. And exhale, reach the left arm overhead. Big side body stretch. Keep the chest lifted, spiraled open. Maybe this next exhale, we walk the fingertips down a little bit more. Beautiful. And then we're going to windmill the arms around, planting these left fingertips. Right hand reaches up. Take this right leg up in the air, cross it over the left, coming onto the bum for a little seated twist. So hug this right knee into the chest. I know we might be off the mat a little bit right now. We can always scoot back on. And just find a gentle twist, trying to keep the sit bones grounded. So if our leg is up here, that's fine. We can always extend the left leg. Find what works for you here. We're just playing around with some transitions. One last breath. And we're going to come back through center. Just gently get back onto the knees and extend the left leg long. Inhale, reach the arms up. Fingertips reach for the corners. And exhale, right arm comes overhead. Maybe a little smile peeks on the face. We feel nice and open. Last breath. And then exhale, windmill around. Find your little seated twist. Beautiful. Exhale to twist. Inhale, find length in the spine. Sending love to our internal organs right now. They're getting a nice little massage, a nice little work through. Maybe we even hear some rumbling, grumbling going on down there. Beautiful. Exhale to release your twist, but this time we're coming into pigeon pose. So keep this left foot planted, kind of step up, and just make your way into pigeon, extending the right leg behind. Find your spot here. We're going to make this an active pigeon. So once you have found your pose, exhale, take the chest towards the left leg. And when you feel comfortable, lift the fingertips off the mat. Really active in this left glute, sending the pelvis down, squeezing everything. Take the chest even closer. So we're working through the lower back here. Bring the shoulders down. Use your breath. Last one. Inhale, lift the chest, plant the fingertips down, rotate onto the bum, coming into a revolved side stretch. So flex this right foot, left foot comes to the inner thigh, and we reach the left arm over. Just a little stretch here. Like I said, we're trying to have some fun with these variations. We don't always want to do the same little sequence. That would be boring. And sometimes postures feel different when we enter and exit from different previous postures. And release, lifting back up, turning to probably the front of the mat at this point, coming into boat pose, lifting the legs, connect to the core. You can resituate if need be at any point, reaching the chest forward. Turn on those abdominals. You can do it. Squeeze, 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 hold. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, coming into pigeon pose on this right side. Carefully making your way there, extending the left leg. And when you're ready, taking the fingertips up, making this our active little strength and stretch. Beautiful. Listen to the nice, deep, rich sound of your breath. Notice its presence. Use it for one more round. Take the chest a little bit lower. Inhale, lift up. Come on to the bum. Find your little revolved side stretch. And when you're ready, you can gently release. Come onto the knees, tabletop pose. You can kind of reset the spine here with just a few rounds of cat-cow, not too many. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the back, press. Ground down through the tops of the feet. Inhale, breathe in that good air. Exhale, grip through the fingers, connect to the mat. One more round. Make this the feel-good round. Exhale. And find our neutral spine. Ground down through the left foot. Take the right knee in and find little hip circles. So drawing big circles with the knee. Just kind of lubricating that joint a little. And on your next breath, find a little tiger kick. Send the foot up and behind, taking a slight little back bend, if that feels good. Otherwise, we can keep a neutral spine and gaze forward. With a flexed foot, we can do a donkey kick. And exhale, bring it back in. Ground down through the right foot, leg, and find hip circles with the left. Guess I should say knee circles. And send that foot up into whichever variation suits your practice today. One more breath. Exhale, release. Cross the feet at the ankles and come into an easy seat. We're going to end with just a few short little breaths here. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach. And exhale, left. Reach up. And side stretch, left arm overhead. Inhale, center. Exhale, right arm overhead. Beautiful. Back up to center. Take the arms behind the lower back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the chest. Open through the fronts of the shoulders. And exhale, fold. Take the chest towards the feet. Lifting the chest back up. Inhale. Exhale, release the fingers. We can take these next few moments with our breath. So if we'd like to stay in easy seat or find any other position, maybe corpse pose, any other comfortable spot where we can end this practice with a little bit of presence. Taking a few moments of quiet, of stillness. Just let yourself be. You can stay as long as you would like. And this is where I leave you today. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat, sharing your precious time and energy. It is an honor to practice alongside you. Until next time. P.S. Don't forget about the giveaway happening Monday, May 8th. We begin our 10-day beginner-friendly challenge. 10 minutes every day. Hang out with me, move that body, like, comment, and share the video to be entered into a drawing to win 3 amazing prizes. I will link the little intro video down below in case you missed the announcement. I don't want you to miss out on this amazing challenge happening here this coming Monday. So check it out, and I can't wait to rock it out.